Hello dear friends, welcome to Homeopathic Lighter. Hope you all are doing well. This topic is to the viva of FMT. What are the important FMT viva can ask? I will, according to me, I will discuss in this video. So first is that the injury wound is caused by some instrument. First instrument we take, that is it acts as a knife. So first thing in the spotting, it is given and asks you that which type of weapon it is, which type of injury it produces, what is the action and what is the medical legal importance and the character of the weapon. So as its size sharp, having uniform serrated margin, that's why it is gives clean cut incisive. Regularly irregular means this is uniformly serrated, that's why it produces regularly irregular wound, means the wound which or injury which is produced, that is incised injury, and the weapon is sharp weapon, that is knife. Okay, these things, this point you should write in your exam. Spotting or anything. What is this weapon? This is a blunt instrument which named as hammer. So first you write it is a blunt head, that's why it is a blunt instrument and named as a hammer. Which type of injury it produce? Blunt injury. What is the medical legal importance of this blunt injury? That is in the abdomen. If this occur, then it causes severe laceration and bleeding occur inside the abdomen. But if it is given on the head, then it produce a crescent or semilunar depressed border, where the one side of each border and a diameter this forms this semilunar border on the forehead. So from this laceration, the examiner can comes to the another type of a question, that is given a ball and give which type of injury it produce in the forehead. That is in the forehead it causes split laceration is produced with surrounding bruises occur. So according to the border margin, you can say which type of a weapon or which type of instrument is produce this type of a weapon. So from this questionnaire lead to the types of laceration, you can see split, avulsion, tear and stretch. So another this is blunt instrument, inside we discussed. Then chopped is occurs by which instrument? That is axe. This is a axe. So here the sharp margin which gives the incised and a chopped wound. Okay, chopped means the person becomes divided into two parts, sharply divided into two parts, that is the thing. Then a pointed knife will be also asked, that which type of it pointed, so it gives stab wound, and in deep it causes internal hemorrhage. Okay, then we go towards the last instrument, that is this type of instrument, that is called as it produce which type of injury? It is produce irregular injury. Why? Because this part is attached to the skin, then it gets irregular, then again it attach. So this part gives bruise, this part is produce stab because pointed, then this part is discontinuous, that's why it produce discontinuous or irregular injury, irregular type of injury. So this important regarding weapon and their injury. So character of the weapon, you can see the size, how it is sharp and what is the shape and what is the border is uniformly serrated margin. Okay, we go for the stomach tube. If the stomach tube comes as a question, then the parts of a stomach tube you write, you say. Then what is the important question comes in the stomach tube, that which stomach tube contradiction point. So stomach tube is not given to the person who having convulsion or spasm, mainly some or lockjaw. So 3 point you should remember, that if the person having acid poisoning, stomach tube causes perforation of the stomach, that's why in the acid poisoning case stomach tube is contracted. In the convulsion means the person who is having spasm or convulsion, the teeth become spasm means lockjaw occur, that's why it is also contracted, because stomach tube cannot enter to the stomach. Then lungs, in the comatose person, if stomach tube is given, it may not enter to the aspiration if occur, then it enters to the lungs, that's why comatose person it is also contracted. And the children, that's why relative comes. And old age, because of the rupture of the esophagus may occur due to the loss of elasticity in the old age, that's why it is also contracted in the old age. Now Rayleigh tube. Rayleigh tube, what is the importance of Rayleigh tube? Rayleigh tube is usually used for the stomach wash and the feeding purpose for the baby. So what is the part of the Rayleigh tube? You can see in the figure. Then what is the end point of the Rayleigh tube? That is there is a lead is present, because it the weight can for the heavy weight. Then rope. Then we go another tube, which is another part, that is rope. What are the question may comes from asking from rope? So how can you know rope is using in hanging or not? By looking the rope fiber, you can find the mark and with neck you can find the petechial hemorrhage with fibers. So why so from this the examiner again enters to the question that what is the cause of hanging. So this is occurs due to cerebral ischemia, venous congestion, arterial obstruction, vagal inhibition, and a blockage of air passage, cervical cord obstruction. So another there in hanging there is no aspasia is not found. So how can you prove that it is hanging or strangulation? By looking the dissection, you can find that is white glycerin area. By dissection you can know this is not aspasia, and if aspasia occur, then strangulation, there is no white glycerin material will be found. See that hanging definition, you should remember that aspasia, violent aspasia, as a result of a suspension of a body by the ligature around the neck, constriction force being the weight of the body. The poison in poison mostly given the spotting, oleander, datura. So you should write the alkaloid, that is the action. Okay, and in datura also you should write what is the sign and symptom of datura, which part is poisonous to the body. Then you should remember that oleander and what is a sympathomimetic action having datura, oleander, and sympathic. Organophosphorus is parasympathetic. Parasympathetic, you should know that the fourth is calm, skin becomes severe sweating. These are the more important point of the parasympathetic action. Lastly, poison. In poison mainly given that bhang is the leaves part you give as a spotting. Cannabis, leaves of cannabis is the bhang, flower is ganja. 25% of tetrahydrophenol is present in the ganja part. Bhang content 15%. Sign is the euphoria and well-being talking. Lastly is that this is the poison part. So you should remember alkaloid, action, symptom, lastly medical legal importance. This point you should write in your spotting of any poison. Okay, lastly I should have the death chapter. There is a question asked as what is the signs of death, what is cadaveric spasm, what is the medical legal importance, difference between cadaveric spasm and rigor mortis, what is secondary relaxation, what are the slade sign, medical legal importance of rape commonly asked, and bone also asked important, you should remember. Then abortion, this is the catheter, so part of the catheter. Okay, so you should remember where the catheter is not given.